Yeah. Alright. Found some nice, marginally annoying, royalty-free music. That's always my favorite. Oh. Does that actually work? Huh. That ain't it. Let's just delete that message. Alright, cool. Hello. Blender. So today, hopefully, my goal would be to work towards basically the banner splash art, and maybe I will like include that in the game. I don't know. Probably won't be done for a good long while. I did a little bit of work off camera, just extra stuff. I started working on lava. Fluid simulation is really not how I should do this. It looks fine, but baking it takes forever. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that one. But for now, I think this is all. Yes. Terrain. Let's just hide terrain. Sick. Alright, where is my trucky boy? Vehicles. Hello. Alright. I kind of want to remodel it because the topology isn't very good. It's just like this is a tiny little face right here, and I don't know why. But I will save that for later. Right now, I want to do roads. That shouldn't be that difficult. Wait. Where would I put that? Is that in terrain or buildings? I can move it later, I guess, but... I'm gonna put it in buildings, because it's not really terrain. Really? Okay. As long as I'm consistent, I don't think it matters much. Roads. Sick. Alright. Let's start with a basic cube. It's all good things start. Kinda, yeah. That's probably fine. I think that's centered. Yeah. All right. Make this face a little bit lower, so there we go. I think the base, is it 4x4? How is it a neutral? Base. Where is base? Let's just do this one. It's 4x4, alright. Okay. That's the max size of one road tile, but I will add probably just some loop cuts. Then select loop. Scale that. And then I can add like some extrusion, so just have like some basic curves. I might make it a little bit smaller and then like add some kind of like stuff on the side so it looks less out of place. Now I'm just gonna make the basic shaders real quick. Materials here. Make this window a little bit bigger so I can see more. Which is easier to. So I'm gonna do the curb material first, so like a basic concrete thing. Probably want the roughness all the way down, never up, never mind, specular down. Make it a bit lighter and see how that goes. I'm terrible with nodes, so I want to add like a kind of textury thing to it. So just a really simple normal map. Vector, normal map, never mind, delete. Vector, normal map, there we go. Normal, there. Alright, let's change this to EV. How are you guys today? Oh, that's interesting. I want a cloud texture, but I don't know where it is. Exhausted Bertha was pretty good. Yeah. I got home from work a little bit earlier and I was just drilling for like 4 hours. So my hand hurts a little. But it's good to get out and do stuff. That's interesting. Not really what I want. That's fun. I don't think that's what concrete looks like. It just looks like noise. I mean, that's the point, I guess, but why can I not see anything? Is the camera disabled? Huh? Okay. Oh, I see. Let me look at it in cycles, just... I have suspicion that it will just look like render noise and not actual detail. Is my concrete not fussy? Yeah, I mean, it'll be pretty small, and I feel like I don't need to include that much detail because it'll just be like a 512 texture and don't even need a normal map. It's gonna be a tiny texture. If that is the case, though, I can just do some really basic editing to make it look nicer. Layout. Let's bevel it. Beveling is great. Oh, I hate it when it does that. I mean, if you think about it, unless you're playing this game in 4K, which I'm really not building it for, if you think about it, it takes like, what, 4 512 textures to fill a full 1080p display, like at least width-wise. So as long as I keep the camera within that, it'll look fine. I could add like graphics tiers. I don't know if I want to do that though, because that involves more rendering. But I definitely feel you sometimes in factory games. I just like watch everything go, which is fun. But wait, yeah. I want to get the game finished first. Shade all this smooth. That looks nice. Now road material. Shading. Materials, new material. I didn't name this one. Bad concrete. New. Road. Nice and black. Near black. Actually, let's make it pitch black because why not? A sign. Nice glossy road. Should I keep it glossy? Actually, that might be fun. Yeah. Like, it would be a lot of work just for not very much return, so for now, that'll be a much later goal. Alright, let's make this a sand texture. Yeah, I feel like it'll be that for a while, but that's alright. I am going to, let's see. Maybe not that, actually. Delete. And I think I'm gonna add just like little blocky bits, because that's the entire look of the game, I guess. The only thing with roads is I'm gonna have to make a lot of them. Because, like, there's this road, and then there's also, like, there's that road, and then there's this road where it's just, like, twice as wide. And so I'm gonna have to do that one. And then there's gonna be ones where it's, like, intersections and splits and stuff. So it's gonna be, like, conveyors with respect to, how many times I'm gonna have to render this stupid road. And the road logic is gonna suck. Because, like, I want to make roads, like, roads for, yeah. I want to make roads an actually, like, interesting aspect. So you have to do, like, traffic control and stuff, which would be super fun to have, but absolute hell to code, and just as bad to model. But I want to do that, so I'm going to do it anyway. So let's just see how it turns out, I guess. No, rendered. Should I add, like, white stripes to it, or should I just leave it how it is and the person playing can, like... TTD rails. Oh, maybe? Oh boy. Looking at that gives me anxiety. Oh, I hate that. I want it to be better than that. Just so without a truck it doesn't look so bland. Yeah, you're right. It looks like, what's it called? Roller Coaster Tycoon, except with trains. That graphical style just gives me anxiety. I don't know why. It doesn't look very satisfying. It reminds me of real life, actually. That's probably why. I keep on getting Reddit notifications from subreddits I'm not subscribed to. It's great. I love that. Let's do a loop cut. And then scale it. And then more loop cuts. And scale them. That's not right. Scale them. And then make this boy. Is there a nice rock? Why is rock white? That's not what I want. Let's just make a new one. Road white. A sign. Out of here. Fantastic. And if I tile this, actually I'm gonna finish sides real quick. Fill. Duplicate. Duplicate. That's interesting. What happened there? Oh, is it? Oh, it's shaded smooth, isn't it? What is this real life you talk of? Well, I see it out my window every day, but actually experiencing it is difficult, so I don't. Yeah. I mean, I do drive, and I do know how normal traffic patterns work, and I could just duplicate that. But, I don't know, man. It's pretty difficult. Let's... Questionable shading. Can Can I mark these? Ah, hi. All right. I think it's when I hit Z that happens. All right. Hello tree. Which even is that just like a button for show all? It might be. The house that's picketing Jill. The roads are getting too much attention. For some reason this escaped terrain. Alright. So if I mark these as sharp, it'll fix that. Eh? It did not fix that. I love smooth shading. Smooth shading is great. I could just bevel it. Maybe. That's better. I found the hide all command. Oh my gosh, I don't like the fact that that's a keybind. Bevel it! Bevels are generally the fix for everything, in my opinion. My opinion is wrong, but its opinions don't have to be correct, right? That's for most people, at least. Huh. This is an interesting problem that I have found. Shade flat. That's fine. It's fine. But sir, I'm bleeding. Alright, let me just like give a good example how beveling is the answer to everything. Alright, say this is your leg, right? That's a good leg. And then you just like say for some reason you have a cut in it. Let's make a cut real quick. So there we go. And where did I put it? There we go. Say you have a cut, right? And you just need to like, you just need to fix it, right? Well, all you have to do is bevel it, and see? If you just like bevel it a little bit more. That's your leg, right? And so Look how the cut is no longer there. It worked. And so, say if like the rest of your body's up here, look at that. There's not a cut anymore. So what do you have to lose? Like fantastic. In my opinion, this is the future of the medical industry. It's beveling. Yeah, just start with a cube and bevel it. Let me delete your leg again. It's getting in the way. Also, Blender taught me what the inside of a cube looks like. Just add a cube real quick. And then if I just scale it... Oh, wait, which one was it? I forget what it was. It might have been bevel, to be honest. It probably was bevel, because bevel is my favorite tool. But look at this. This is so interesting. This actually is legitimately interesting. I like that. Beveling is fun and interesting. And you should always use it. Look, I made a ghost from Destiny. It took me like 2 bevels. Literally 2 bevels. Look at that. Beveling is the best. It's not inverse, it's just beveling, because beveling is the most useful tool. This is quite the rabbit hole. You can just keep on beveling and see what happens. Alright. If I unhide vehicles, then I'm just going to duplicate this again. There is a hole. I can probably... fantastic. Oh, the lines are gone. I want to see the lines. Hold on. I can probably just do this. Scale. X? Yes. Sick. Bevel the game. Bevel. That's a pretty solid road, if I do say so myself, which I do. Let's make another road. So just duplicate it. Hide the other one. Let's call this road small. Hide that one. Road. Isn't this called a single carriageway? How to beat throughput. Bevel the enemies. Bevel the items into cooler items. Bevel. I've never seen beveling implemented as a game mechanic. I can be the first, the pioneer of beveling. Just completely scrap the project and turn it into bevel the game. It should be roughly 3.5-ish more. So let's just put it there and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent! Now we need a yellow line. Actually, wait. Hold on. Never mind. Let's just undo that. Delete. I'm gonna just duplicate this and mirror it. That'll be easier. Why? Cool. And I can use this convenient overlap to my advantage. Never mind, I'm not gonna do that. Today 83 Bevel the game. Dude. You just gotta smooth those edges. If you've got edges in your life, edges are difficulties. If you have edges, just fix them by beveling. Join objects, and then I can do big brain and just never mind. Did I change the Cyrillic? I changed the Cyrillic, didn't I? Yes. Careful, see it now on the floor. If I make these close enough, I can do magic on them. That's good enough. Alright, and now I can do vertices and then merge by distance 6. That's exactly how many I wanted. Excellent. Now it's one thing uninterrupted, and now I can do a couple more loop cuts, although I'm not going to do that actually. I want to merge the faces first. Boom, boom. Boom. Ba. Ba. Ha ba ba. Ba tika ba da. So that I mean, depending on which magic you're referring to be honest. Oh no, Blender, did you crash? No, you didn't. Okay, fantastic. Can I loop cut? No, I cannot. What's wrong with it? Oh, I know what's wrong with it. It's because there's a bunch of these. If anyone actually in the professional modeling field saw this, they would just cringe. I do it my way. Dissolve. And then I can loop cut, right? Yes. Cancel. Wait. Cancel. I want several loop cuts. And then I want to no. Great. Blender only accepts bevels. It would be funny as an April Fool's joke if they just removed every tool but one. So the only thing you had was grab and bevel. With enough bevels you can make anything. I need to... Ah! My audio has unplugged. Turns out I'm literally only doing this so I can make an April Fool's joke. Add. And now I want shading, and now I want road yellow line, I guess. Let's make it yellow. Nice, orangish yellow. Make it a little bit darker, maybe. Didn't assign it. Assign. Oh, don't do that. It's very yellow. I want to stylize it, but roads are so iconic I can't really do a whole lot, so I might just keep keep the big fat white lines, and that's about it. Wait, white lines divide lanes, don't they? Huh. That's not right. A bit more orange. Well, let's ignore that fact and just make it that way. I have a license, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I could see this being tiled. Let's make potholes a mechanic. You have to fix potholes. I would hate that. I hate it when games are like, haha, your turret ran out of ammunition, now make some more. Ugh. Or like having to repair stuff. I hate repairing stuff in games. It's just a hindrance. It's like on the level of like mobile game timers. Like, why? Why does it exist? Like, it only exists to just like slow down your progression through the game because they didn't feel like adding more content. And that's why the best game in history is Lego Crystal Alien Conflict. That is the single best game. I believe it is no longer a thing and has been taken down. Let me check. There is a recreation of it. That's amazing. If I can actually find like a non-virus version of Lego Crystal Alien Conflict, I'm gonna stream that eventually. But in-games automation, do not add repairing unless it is auto repair. Yeah, auto repair is fair. That is a decent mechanic because it just means like, hey, we added health, but we don't want to force you to like use your resources and time and like 2 mechanic people that have to go out and fix stuff to repair your walls that get assaulted every night. That's dumb. Like, as long as they last a night, they should be able to last another, unless the next one's bigger or something, I don't know. But I want to include as little timers, save like the basic timers that are like, I don't know, like time it takes to furnace stuff, like Minecraft levels of timers, that's fine. Every single game like reference is just gonna be Minecraft. Let's see. I'm gonna add roundabouts instead of 4-way stops because roundabouts are superior. Or I could add both and just like make 4-way stops roundabouts, except less efficient and cost more like resources. Snack breaks. Yeah. Yeah, I could literally just make this entire game a commentary on how dumb 4-way stops are. And like people would be like, why did you include this if roundabouts are just better in every way? I'm like, well, just stick into reality, you know. Always roundabout. It is funny to hear GPS say roundabout like over and over and over again. It's like, turn left at the roundabout and then go around the roundabout, then take the 4th left on the roundabout. Roundabout. Australian GPSs are like really funny. Is it roundabout? Roundabout? Trust me, it's funny. Speaking of which, let's make a roundabout. Hold on. So let's save that 2 road, and then there is a way to like automatically make like an array of a bunch of stuff, but I'm very lazy to the point where I skip easy things because I don't want to learn how to do them. So I'm gonna do it the manual way. Let's get road small up in here. Duplicate that boy. And then let's call it roundabout. Roundabout. How wide should this be? Probably like 3 tiles, I'm guessing. So that would be another tile, and then I want to put it there. Alright. Then we can duplicate that, rotate it. That's not the rotate button. Sick. And then we can join these. Spiegel roundabout. A 2-way roundabout. A 2-way roundabout? I don't think that's how that works, but I mean... Honestly, I could just do a square roundabout because that's what this game has become. Or I could make roundabouts like not even a preset thing. I could just give you like corner roads and intersections and it just figures it out. Or I could do I could add 1-way roads. Oh yeah. I could just like let the game's logic let you make roundabouts. So I could just have 1-way roads and then corner roads and then like intersection roads. That would be really, really easy. I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna just do that. In that case, delete. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Gonna rename. What's this? Oh, did I made a sec? Okay. Delete. Okay. Let's rename you. 1-way. Truck, go away. Alright. All I need to do for this is like just add another loop cut. Here-ish. I'm gonna do this the inefficient way. Just make another loop cut like right there. That's not what I wanted. Every time I do that, I'm actually like really pleasantly surprised by the style of the game. I love it so much. Alright. That's not what I want. Alright. That'll work. One way. That's pretty obviously a one-way street, right? And I don't need to make different iterations of that. I can just keep it and rotate it later when I need to render it. Sick. That's the one-way road, and then I just need to do corners. I'm gonna make just the basic corner small. You know what? I'm gonna duplicate a normal one for the corner. What if I made like traffic law so that your the Rose Adventures, oh man, see a Spiegel. Let's appreciate that this is the most concurrent watches I've ever had. It's 3. 3 people. Alright, all I need to do is duplicate that and then rotatey boy, rotate. That's not right. This is how I actually made the conveyors. I just kind of combined them together and then just deleted the extra bits. So that's fun. Top 10 modeling streams. Excellent. Let's combine these and just see what happens. Because I don't need to worry about topology or efficiency. These are pre-rendered. I can delete all of these actually. Never mind, I guess. Vertex merge distance 0, excellent. It's lying to me. Let's try it again. Vertex merge by distance and turn the distance up. That's what I want. 57? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Never mind. That's probably fine. Let's just delete all of these because they are wrong. Let's play a game called Let's See How Long It Takes for Me to Be Doing This by Myself. Yeah, that's how I work best. This might not be the best idea, to be honest. I'm gonna try this again. let's just try this again. Alright, road small, and then duplicate you again. I'm sorry for mutilating your brother. All right, let's do the thing. Loop cut. There we go. Scale. Try to make it a square. That looks like a square. That's a square. Yeah. Now I need to delete most of this. Alright. Delete most of that too. let's see. I can change this back to road, and assign this to road white stripe, and then I can loop cut this, make it approximately the same. That's not approximately the section. It's close. I'll change it later. Make that road again. I feel like that's wrong, but it's fine. This needs to be shorter. My topology is going to suffer so much from this. A non-existent topology. Alright, let's make that shorter. That's about right. Ish, I think. Alright. Now I've got a copy of this. Badabe. Badabe. Rotate. About that much. And grab it and put it back over here. Let's go back to rendered view. That looks wrong. That's why. Oh no. Is that correct? No. It's difficult to tell. Alright, now we shorten this little overhangy bit and make that, and then shorten this as well. Is that right? That looks wrong. Grabby. That might be alright. I'll have to check later. I want the lines to stay a thing when I go into that view, but they don't. Well, let's see how that goes. Oh, that looks wrong. That looks very wrong. Merge, I guess. Center. And then move it over here. Good enough. Good enough. Also good enough. Fill. 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 There we go. Alright. Hold on, what? That's wrong. That's very wrong. Nothing a little manual fixing can't fix. Oh no! Oh no! There you go. I legitimately cannot tell where these lines are. That's probably fine. I hope. Is it below the line? Oh, it might be below the line. That's Let's just put a band-aid on this. Bad modeling practices. That might be acceptable. For a very, very low resolution image, it might be acceptable. By very, it's still like 512, but that's slow enough, probably. About that. I don't need this face at all. Fixed. Oh, I hate it when this happens, but I don't really feel like fixing it. So, it's gonna stay like this. I don't know why these are two different vertices. I can merge them. This should really be subdivided with this others. But again, I don't have to fix it, so I shall not. Look at that. Look at that band-aid fix. Look at that. I feel like I'm doing that thing when people fix countertops with ramen. It's like, it totally shouldn't happen, but it looks fine, and that's what matters, right? These can be the same, I think. Yep. What? These can be the same. Probably. Yeah. Don't know why there's an extra edge right there, but I can just pretend it's not there. For the moment. Look at that. Look at that. Problem fix. Problem fix. Bevel. I hate it. I hate it so much. Why am I doing this? Huh. Acceptable. And now that doesn't have a bevel. Oh, it does have a bevel. It's just over there. Great. Oh, that face isn't subdivided. Let me just delete that. I'm gonna cry inside when this is done. It's just so awful. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This isn't gonna be live rendered. And I'm literally doing nothing with this. It's one thing. So let's just ignore the fact that this is literally the worst thing I've ever modeled. This doesn't have any. It doesn't have any vertices inside of it. Ah, that's why they're all in there. Merge at center, and then alright. In another version of reality, I would come back and fix this, but I'm definitely not gonna do that. it's not a big enough part of the game to do that. There's a certain freedom that comes with just not caring how it turns out, as long as it looks fine, which it does. So, don't really care. Although, very clearly I care enough to talk extensively about it, because I have nothing else to talk about. Well, time to subdivide this thing. Or loop code them. Now, this is what I should be doing. I should, like, take this vertex and extrude it down on this axis. And then I can, like, make one face that actually is connected to the rest of them, which would be wise. And then I can, like, take this face. No. Then I can take this face, wherever the vertices end. So I can just, like, merge this one with this one last, and that at last. And now it's, like, less bad, I guess, given that that's just one mesh and not just a bunch of splitty things that look disgusting. But that's done. The corner is done. And now I'm gonna duplicate it and make this one way. Realistically, most of these should probably be one way, but I just want to have it, just to have it. I have no recollection of how big the error was last time, so I'm just gonna make an error and then see how it turns out. Also, I hate the fact that I'm doing it this way. It's so bad. It's not even the right vertices, why? No. I can just select the face and then switch back to vertices. There we go. Awful. I hate it. And then when I'm done with this, I can just mirror it to make the other one. I am peak lazy. Alright, what's the other one-way look like? One-way small. I don't even keep my naming conventions the same. That is a huge error. Alright. That is more similar. Ah. Those are relatively the same. Yeah. Alright. Now let's just test it, make sure it matches up. It does not. I think it's a problem with this. So if I just move, or if I move this thing a little bit, it should fix it. That should be good. It's a tiny line, but other than that, it should be fine. And then there's this, which I can also fix. Now, if I move this, will it break? Yeah. Okay. Questionable. And this is why bad topology is bad. But problem fix. Delete. Say duplicate. And that looks fine. That looks fine. Okay, cool. Gonna have to figure out how to get a relatively large truck around a right angle corner, but problem for later. I like that. I like that a lot. Which one is this one here? I can do that. Now, if I actually duplicate this, I might be able to make the... Oh. I have normal corner, right? Yes. Oh, wait, shoot. Oops. Forgot to do this before I made the second one, so now I gotta do it again. Favorite. I fixed this one. Now let me just also fix this again. Hate, crit, and death. No. Yeah. That's close. Cool, and now I just need to duplicate this. Make it, what's it called? Intersection. No, T. And now I just duplicate it, mirror it on X, and then join them. Look at that quality. There is some. There's something there. Right. There we go. Now I just need to delete some of these. Did I not join them? Wait. What? Oh. Hold on. Oh. No, it's fine. This is still preserved, so I'm just gonna rename this. Let's assign this to where it's right, and then delete some of these. How's that? That's most of it. Now I need to delete these. And we're almost done already. Cool. Ah, no. Cool. Now I just need to assign this guy. And fill this. And we are done with the intersection. Cool. Beans. Look at that quality. What else do I need? I have basic corners, intersections. I need 4-way maybe? Probably that would be useful, probably. Ugh, dead ends wouldn't be particularly useful. You could just like end the road. Huh. So I'd have to like in-game somehow. I could make them just like normally directional, by just normal like the same way you would put down a conveyor. So they would default to one way, and then if you put down 2 one-ways beside each other, it would turn into a single carriageway, so like a one on each side road, a normal road. Two-way roads don't really happen very much, to be honest, in real life. But theoretically, if you did like navigate a truck down a two-way single road, it would just like keep on going normally. What else could I do? I could do... could do bridges. Maybe. Do I want to do bridges? I don't know if I want to do bridges. That would be a lot of effort on my end. So if you wanted to like cross 2 roads, all you'd have to do is just have each truck with a destination and then have a roundabout, and that would work. What else? What other components do I need? I feel like this is the hard part of modeling. So I don't really need a cross. But I feel like people would want a cross, so I'm just gonna make one. Now all I need to do is literally just divide this down the middle. That's not what I want. And then just cut it in half. Didn't do it perfectly, but I can fix that. Oh, it very much didn't do it perfectly, alright. Oh. That's interesting. Good enough. That's not wrong. I'm gonna extrude this a little. And then combine these again. Oh, no, no. Does this have to go to... Where is it messing? Ah. Stop it. $50? Where? Alright. That's not right. I don't need this face at all. I don't know why it's there. This is an interesting face. Also that. Alright. That should be better. And then I'm just gonna... scale. A little bit more. That should be good. And now... Oh! Well, that's great. Love it when that happens. How much did I lose? Not very much, okay. And that is why we spam save. Just always spam save. Yeah. It was nice how I completely fixed it last time, but let's just ignore that and do it the janky way again, because I cannot be bothered. Look at that, how easy it was. Alright. Sign that. Sign that. Duplicate. Y. Mirror by Y. And then move it back. Perfect. And then join it again. Just we need all of those to not be different. Vertex merge by distance. Solid. This is a very repetitive song. And there we go, we have an intersection. I keep thinking I see like comments and stuff, but alas no, I'm just alone in Blender. It's fine. Alright, how long is this stream? An hour and a half, alright. And so, theoretically, if I have a bunch of these, they should tile. Let's do very small. Well, that's an issue. That looks pretty tiley. Yeah. That should be good, like, large scale. I could make this a little bit more interesting than just a cross. I'm gonna make it more interesting than a cross. Let's just scrap the fact that I subdivided that. And let's add a completely new mesh because I can. And render times aren't really an issue, given that I'm probably going to use Eevee, which takes 2 seconds to render it. Alright. Can I bevel? Can I bevel vertices, I wonder? Not really. Alright, let's just extrude this. I hate this. Why is that a keybind? Alright. Bevel. Bevel again. Inset. That's interesting. I think that's interesting enough. Alright. I should just put like a little Throughput logo in there. I need like a square logo that's not just a rendering of a furnace or a truck. I can design one later. Roads more. Sick. I like that. I'm gonna need to do variations without all the edges too, that'll suck. Oh. Put you in roads and then put you under the... I'm going to parent. Parent object. Bah. Why? Can I... I don't know how to do that automatically. That's an important song. Alright. Also irritating, stop it. Alright. Guess I'm gonna have to do that manual every time. I've already heard this. Oh, did I like skip all the way? Oh, I did. Let's just try that one. No, let's try this one. When I start focusing on the songs, I get really irritated. I like this song. Alright. So I'm gonna need to convert single roads into this. I could make that automatic. Maybe. Actually, maybe not automatic. How do I convert this into small ones? I could do a medium? I could just have it change into like right angles. That would be not interesting. Oh, this should probably also have errors on it, shouldn't it? Well, I have the basics down. I think I was gonna maybe remodel the truck, but I think it should be fine. Yeah. I'm gonna do more vehicles eventually, and of course, I have to do the disgusting task of doing this completely again for all the different ages that I'm gonna implement. So maybe I'll be faster at modeling by then. Hopefully I will. But like, I'm basically doing everything in just like the probably second to last Earthbound stage for now. So this would be the second to last like age you would be in, where you have like kind of cool futuristic-y looking trucks, and then you get to like the final age where it would be just more complicated, probably less physical interaction, more like electromagnetism and that kind of thing. And every age things that just get faster. But like for the first couple ages, it would be like the wood age, then stone age and stuff. So a wood age, like, I don't even know, chariot. Don't chariots use like iron or something? So if you don't even have that, it would just be really simple wheeled device, basically like Flintstones level of transportation. And I feel like every single age should add a new thing, and so like with a wooden age, a road would just be like a straight thing that you had to use, and then eventually you could add corners in like the stone age, and maybe an iron age it would be more and more complicated. You could like vehicles would be able to do different things. Like an iron age, maybe you could introduce the fact that you have turning wheels all of a sudden. That would be sick. Yeah, that's in the far future. Right now I'm just literally just making it so I can do a splash screen, so I can make it more interesting than what it is, which is currently just slightly stylized text saying the game's name. That's not fun. But I'll finish this later. Yeah, let's finish this later. 100 minutes. Oh, gotta finish it now. See you. Oh wait, big heck. Hi. Yes. I still kind of want to do that just as a joke. Wait, when did that message come through? Is it not on the stream? What? That's interesting. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that was a while back. How long was that? Like 2 years ago? 1.5? Yeah, but I still kind of want to finish it in Minecraft because that would be funny. I wouldn't like associate it with this. It would just be a standalone thing. Boy, when I'm bored, I'll figure that out. Yeah, but I discovered that Minecraft is not the best game engine, and like you can't really make great looking models in Minecraft. So off to Unity I went. When did that message come through? Because I don't see it in the stream. That's strange. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna dip out. I have some stuff to do. Oh. Hopefully my audio has been a little bit better this time, but I guess I'll see you later.